When installing partitions, 1 inch off in a commercial restroom and you're left with exposed holes in your new tile. Or if you use the wrong parts during install, you're back reordering additional hardware, setting back your grand opening. Today we're going to show you how our crew installs partitions the right way. Let's get into it. This is how the pros install commercial restroom partitions. Looks simple, it's not. Get it wrong and you're back on the phone trying to get custom parts from a factory. Start with the prints, read your layout diagram, make an additional copy. You're going to need this a lot. Read the installation instructions. Do not skip this step and refer back to it at each step along the way. You're gonna otherwise end up with brackets in the wrong spot, hardware that's in the wrong spot, and you're reordering parts on your dime. Common mistakes are mixing screw sizes, mixing drill bit sizes, mixing hardware, mixing latches, not understanding handicap hardware versus regular stall hardware, installing things incorrectly. There are diagrams on the instructions that give you a good idea of what it's supposed to look like and where it's supposed to go. Step 2, lay it out. We first lay out our diagram according to the shop drawings that are supplied. We use laser lines, tape measures, floor chalk. We'll mark the floors, we'll mark the walls. Every inch counts, and a 1/16 of an inch off here means that the door won't hang right and looks crooked. Check your marks against the prints twice before proceeding. Mark your components. Pull out your shop drawings, and against your lines that you drew on the floor, mark each individual gap, pilaster, door opening, pilaster, etc. Then in the pilasters, mark your floor holes. Some brands have a inside measurement of 7/8 or 3/4. Some you have to actually grab the shoe and mark the drill holes on the floor according to the shoe. Drill smart. Once you have all of for the wall brackets, we take the correct bracket. It's going to be a 2-ear between stalls, and it's going to be a 1-ear at the end of the stalls or at the end of an alcove. We take that bracket and we line up with our markings where they're supposed to go, and we mark the drill holes using the bracket in place. Next step, once you're ready to drill, we should have had all of our drill marks marked on the floor and on the wall. 9 times out of 10 it's going to be tile, and commercial restrooms are all standardizing using strong, durable, good-looking porcelain tile, but it's very difficult to drill in. We only use diamond drill bits. Anything else can chip the tile or can burn the drill bit within 2 or 3 holes and won't last. Set your brackets. Put in your plastic anchors in all your drilled holes. Fasten the brackets where they're supposed to go. Tighten them down. Snug and aligned with your marks. They're gonna hold up the whole system. With all the brackets of the layout in place, we can start bringing in our components. We use wooden blocks set at 12 inches to rest the panels. You can bring them in, slide it in between the brackets and resting on the 12-inch block, keeping the height consistent and freeing up your hands to work with the remaining parts. Don't have to fasten anything yet. From left to right, we're going to start with the pilaster mounted against the wall. We're going to keep the gap according to the blueprints, and we can fasten the first pilaster. We check plumb with our lasers. We use a bright green laser. We check it on every post, on every panel, on every door. If any component leans even just a little, the doors swing open on its own or they won't latch. We shim it and adjust everything until it reaches true on the laser. Set the door opening. Drop the headrail in to tie in the inline pilasters together. Check that the opening between the pilasters matches the door size on the shop drawings. Not too tight, not too loose. Once it looks right, fasten the panels to the wall and the pilaster to lock it into place. Cutting the headrail. Headrail comes in stock lengths. We cut it to size with a bandsaw and we place it over the pilasters. Once you fasten the headrail to the pilasters won't move anymore. So make sure that where you fasten it maintains the equal gap needed for the door. You'll lock everything in and keep the stalls from wobbling. Next, hang the doors. Drill for hinges, latches, strike plates. We like to put the hardware on the door first, put the door on a block, and then drill the hardware against the pilaster with the door in place. Install the accessories. Coat hooks, door bumpers. At the very end, we'll install all the accessories. The coat hooks in any handicap stall cannot go over 48 inches. On all the other stalls, we'll put the coat hooks in the left top corner of the door or the right top corner depending on the swing. you can go 3 inches down, 3 inches left, and center your coat hook right there. And just make sure that it hits what it's supposed to hit, and otherwise just adjust where it needs to be. At the very end, give your final walkthrough, vacuum your dust, clean up, test every door, test every lock. If it doesn't work now, it's not gonna work later. That's the process. You gotta plan it, level it, lock it down, and you've got a restroom that holds up. Found this helpful? Hit the thumbs up and subscribe. More technical install guides on the way. Got a question about any of our tools or hardware? Drop it in the comments. We read them and see you on the next build.